Okay.
It's period, my guys.
Yeah, right.
All right. Hello, everybody. How are we all?
Hey!
Yes.
Hey, Jed. How you going?
Yes, good. This is the Outside Man podcast where we talk all things rugby league.
Oh, yeah. No cricket.
No cricket.
Well,
yeah, maybe. Yeah. So,
I'm
yeah.
allowed to talk
Slip
about
that
that.
underarm.
Yep. Yeah, so this is just three layman guys that, we just talk about all things footy, as I said.
Yep.
How's our week, guys?
Your week was great. Yeah, you had a great week. You had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
How was my week?
My week was alright. Your week? I think your week was alright too.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
pretty
A
good.
little bit busy. Yeah.
Yep. Quickly before we start the podcast, go the Aussies again.
In the ashes.
Yeah, in the ashes. Yeah. And I must ask, I know this is a footy podcast, but what do we think about the controversy with the run out there last night?
I think it was all fair.
Yep.
I think
England-
we got to win. We got to win.
Yeah.
England are banging on about in the spirit of the game,
Yep.
but then I read an article today and there was like 3 easy examples of where they didn't do it in the spirit of the game. So
Yeah.
it's a bit hypocritical,
Yeah.
Yep.
and it's all fair in love and cricket, I guess.
Yep. So make sure, guys, if you're watching, to like and subscribe onto that channel.
Hit the bell.
Yep. Hit that big bell, and so that you always get notifications.
Of
And-
our shenanigans.
Yes.
Shenanigans.
Yep. And Matt, who's our sponsor tonight?
Well, our sponsor tonight, as previous weeks, is SAE Group.
Yep.
I'm going to put a little thing up here in the corner of the screen, and the sign's up there if you can read it. So SAE Group do solar. When's the best time for solar?
Yesterday.
It was actually last
You
week,
missed it.
but you've missed the boat. No, you haven't missed the boat.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Call them up right now. There's still deals, there's still specials, there's still cashback offers on the cards. Call them up.
Yep.
1300 18 20 50. Home solar, commercial solar. If you own a hospital and you need solar on it, give them a call. Batteries, if you want a Tesla Powerwall or a Sonnen or whatever you do, give them a call. What's the number?
Hey, the number is 1-800.
No,
No, 1-300.
you can have a look.
1300 18 20 50. That was 1300 18 20 50. Get on it. Get some solar.
SAE Group.
Yeah.
All right.
Really
So
cool.
guys, what do we think about this week's round of footy?
Well, last week's round.
Yeah, last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Last week.
Well, there was some doozies, wasn't there?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So the first one, the Cowboys smashing
Yep.
the Tigers
Obliterated.
74-0.
Yeah.
Balholm kicks 11 from 13. He had a big day.
Yeah. There's a bit of a
Damn,
turnaround
dude.
from last time they played each other.
Bit of a turnaround, yep. And as a Cronulla fan, we played Melbourne after Cowboys beat them, and now we've got to play the Tigers after the Cowboys smash them. So hopefully they don't come up and have
I
a
don't
big
think
game.
Tigers are coming back from that
I
one.
don't think
Yeah, I don't think they are.
I think they need some major changes within their.
Yep.
I do need to know what happened to Luke Brooks. If someone could tell me why he wasn't in the side.
He just disappeared.
Did he disappear?
I don't know. Wonder if he's been dropped because he's
Signed with
announced.
Manly.
Yeah,
Well,
don't know. We will investigate and we will let
if
you
you
know.
could put it on the comment though, I want to
Yeah.
know.
Or if you know Luke Brooks himself,
Yeah.
contact
Give
him.
him a
Give him a
call.
call.
We'll have him on next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes. And then the Dogs also got smashed as
Oh,
well.
they did.
Poor old doggies. They just
Yeah.
were not interested at all.
They just look like a reserve grade team.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. I think there was like 9 out of like 11 tries all scored down the left-hand side though.
Do you think if Tigers were to play Bulldogs tomorrow, it'd be a 0-0 draw?
Oh, I think it'll be about 100 all. I don't know.
That's good points.
Yeah.
Danger,
Oh.
danger. Another big game was the Sharks versus the Dragons. That was another big game. So the bottom 3 teams, I think they're falling away rather quickly. Controversy,
Yeah, big.
Raiders versus Titans game.
Yep.
I think the Titans would have won that. Dave Fafita's was definitely a try. His disallowed try was definitely a try.
Yeah.
Any other teams, Jamal Fogarty would have been penalised for an obstruction
Yeah.
and a professional foul. But for some reason, the bunker deemed that Dave was in the wrong.
Yeah, so explain what happened, Matt.
Well, I think the ball came loose. Was it?
It was
I
a
think
kick.
the ball came. It was a
Wasn't it a
kick or something.
It was
Yeah.
a kick. They were chasing a kick.
And then no, that was before that. No, I can't even remember now.
Yeah. So
But it was off a kick.
Yeah, it was
and
off a
then
kick.
Dave was running through to get the ball, and Jamal's come across and cut Dave off and stopped going for the ball. So he's come across to block Dave.
And Dave's pushed him out of the road.
Dave's bumped past him to go through and scored a try. But then it got called back and said that David interfered with Jamal Fogarty, but Jamal was not even attempting to go for the ball.
Yeah.
He blatantly came across to cut out Dave for feeder. So
Yeah.
Then the Raiders win the game.
Raiders go on to win the game, get the 2 points and the chockies.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
there was more controversy in the Broncos-Dolphins game. I thought of quite a few of those 50-50 calls went the Bronx way.
As it does every week.
Dolphins have been sliding though.
Yeah.
Been sliding pretty hard.
Yeah.
Felice Kafusi went off with a head knock and he didn't come back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which doesn't help. And he's been a little bit off his game since his last suspensions too.
He's tried to,
Yeah.
I think they've told him to
calm down, but it's not really his penalty. Broncos in big swing.
Yeah, but there was a big moment there where I think Sean O'Sullivan put a little kick in and it came off the Broncos' hand into his chest, and then he knocked it on, but the referee didn't call it, and then about 2 sets later the Broncos scored. So, you know, like those little calls,
They add up.
They add up, you know.
But on a different note, the Winger had a great game this week, Cobbo.
Yeah, that one was brilliant.
He
was
did
so
great.
good.
Yeah, he's had a few off weeks.
He's so fast.
They couldn't catch him. So
Which is really good for Selwyn and great for Queensland,
Good,
even though he didn't get picked. But
Yeah.
hopefully he'll keep going.
Yeah.
He's signed elsewhere, isn't he, for next year?
Not
Selwyn,
gone.
or is he still at
No, I
Broncos?
think he's at the Broncos.
Oh, it's
No, the Harvey.
Herbie Farnworth, yeah.
Herbie's going to Dolphins. He had a good game too, I thought. On the weekend.
He's almost unstoppable at the moment.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Herbie on Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Herbie the Love Bug.
Yeah, Herbie
Herbie the Bug.
The Beetle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going back a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, showing our age now. Should we talk about the Roosters Manly game quickly?
Yeah, I think we
Are
will.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm
Was
recovering.
your heart?
Yeah, like, I think our season's pretty well over, but I was really happy with our effort.
Yeah.
And that referee, I think it was Ben Cummins. My gosh, he won that game for Manly. Like, I don't say that often, but that was
once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but yeah, like Teddy played well. How he got into the Origin, I don't know, but anyway, we'll talk about Origin very shortly.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, let's we'll run through the ladder real quick. Who was it on that one?
Yeah. So
you go, Jed.
So Panthers are coming in first, followed by the Broncos, both on 26 points, and on 24 points we have the Sharks, Storm, and Raiders, followed by the Eels and Rabbits, both on 22, and also the Warriors are there, so it's quite close there.
Okay.
Yep, and then just outside the Cowboys, they've jumped up to 9th place on 20, followed by the Titans. And then in 11th, we've got the Sea Eagles, and then we've got Dolphins and Roosters, both on 18 points. Newcastle have jumped up to 17 points in 14th. And then in 15th, we've got the Dogs, followed by the Dragons, and Tigers are now in last. So
Right at the bottom. So
Yep,
there's quite a few changes there. Like Cows have jumped right up. Dolphins are just sliding.
yeah,
Roosters are not where we thought they would be at the start of the season.
yeah,
Although their season's over, there's still 2 wins outside the 8.
yeah.
So
I wouldn't say.
tight. No, Jed did.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't say anyone's season's over at this point, but the bottom,
games.
5,
12
6,
teams,
Hmm.
not including Dragons
The
and
Dragons
Tigers.
season's
I
over.
think
Yeah.
they're cooked, pretty well cooked. Even the Bulldogs
Yeah.
are cooked. But any of that 9 through to 14,
Yeah.
still 100% chance again. Like the Warriors on the weekend, I thought they were a shoe-in
Yeah.
after their form the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And the Rabbitohs just come out and blasted them.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I worked out after the weekend though that sometimes it's not about winning premierships.
Says the one that won 2 in a row.
I know, and for me, sometimes it's not about winning the Origin. You know?
Yeah, so
It came up in conversation again, this whole bye system with the top 8. A couple of clubs thinking they've got a bye coming up and that will do them well, but I still think the for and against for those clubs that have got byes coming up, they can't fix that, and I think the Broncos can't come on first unless they start winning some big games, and even the Cowboys, they're about 90, I think, so
It will even it out as we...
Yeah.
But the Raiders, for and against, minus 65. That's
In
got to
at
work.
5th position is
That's
not...
got to work.
That's going to be against them.
Yeah, if they want to get in the top 4.
So so Broncos and Cowboys are the only two that haven't had a bye, but they've got byes this weekend. So
And the Rabbitohs.
the other thing too is, like, do you think it's probably not real fair that those teams get their byes towards the end of the season? You know, like starts giving them a bit of a break. That, like, it seems like some teams have got all their byes out of the way now, whereas they're going to be having their eyes hanging out towards the end of the season.
I think I don't know. Like with the Broncos, is it going to ruin their momentum having all these breaks and they're not playing? I think it might be a little bit. Yeah. Traditionally, one game is good, but then like they've got 3 coming up. In the last end of this season.
So probably it might be to a detriment.
Yeah, and then they've got Walsh out for 3 weeks, and if 2 of those are byes, you know, that lingers on further too.
Yeah, well, they really need to address that. The missing the games.
Yeah.
Instead of missing 3 games, they miss 15 days.
Yeah.
Or, do you know what I mean? Or 21 days.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some of the fines should be more, so some of the weeks off.
Well, it seems like some guys get fines when they should really get weeks penalty, and other guys are getting weeks when they should simply get a fine. So
I don't know how it works, but I think I am a bit of a proponent of if the player gets injured, like if someone gets injured and misses the season, I think the person that did it should have a heftier fine, a heftier week off.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think they're missing that play. I don't. The king of hip drops Carrigan. If he does something, some guy does his ACL and loses the whole year. I think he should be, even if it's like standards 8 weeks and then an extra 4 because he's missed a season or something. I think it's fair enough.
Yeah. And just to move. Oh, you go.
I also think the same with the HIA. So if you can't. I don't know how you would prove intent on the spot. Yeah. But if someone's intentionally done something wrong and someone's got taken off with HI, then they should spend...
Well, they say swinging with force.
Yeah.
So if they can do that... I also don't think people should miss Origin and Test matches for an NRL.
For club suspensions.
Yeah, or grand finals. I think that should be a different
But then if
matter.
That's the case for a grand final, does that mean that they go harder during the final series because they know that they're not going to miss out on the grand final if they do something?
Yeah, but they're missing out. The weeks the next year, so I think it should be still.
Doesn't matter. If you win a grand final, it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah. I mean, if you're not guaranteed to win it, are you?
Yeah. Just quickly on a side note, now that the Sharks are into 3rd, I've actually jumped shit.
Up
Cronulla. I'll be up on the hill next week. I'll see you guys, all your Sharky supporters there.
Yeah.
Hill. There's nothing wrong with being a bandwagon supporter.
Oh, jeez. Well, bandwagon's got heaps of seats, so...
I don't know where you'd go to Cronulla. We haven't been that much better, to be honest.
Well, you're in 3rd.
Yeah, you're in 3rd.
Getting there.
Got a tough run.
Got to beat the top 4s, though.
Yeah, I don't think that's an option.
Yeah, which the Cows have.
Yes.
So,
we haven't beaten any of that top 8, except for the Eels.
Yeah. All right, well, next round, let's go on through next round real quick. There's only 5 games, and then we'll talk about Origin. So, first game, Tigers versus Sharks. Like you said before, it might fire the Tigers up. I don't think so. They looked pretty cooked on the week. They just out-enthused, out-muscled.
It's the first 20 minutes. If you can get over them the first 20 minutes, I don't think they'll care. But if they come out firing and score a couple of quick tries... but we should have enough, eh?
Yeah. So I think Sharks for the win there for sure.
I'm glad they didn't pick Nico, so that's good for us. Origin.
Yeah.
So
Dragons and Raiders.
Friday night.
The Dragons are so bad.
Yeah, that's.
I know we talked about the other teams being bad, but
Yeah, they came out in the last couple of days that Zach Lomax has been told that he can explore other options, even though he's still got a year or two on his contract.
Yeah.
you want out? See you later. I would do that.
They'll do that for him, but they want to they're fighting to keep Ben Hunt.
Yeah.
What does it say about Zach Lomax?
Well,
The worst team.
people
in
were
the
throwing
comp
up
doesn't
getting
win.
him at the Titans. I'm like, no way. Yeah, Aaron Shop will just not meld. They have a on-field feud going.
You need a really strong coach to keep him in check.
Yeah.
So he'll end up in Melbourne or something, and he'll
be great.
amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see there that like Ben Hunt, like last week, he took one run. So has he, you know?
Oh, his falls were shocking though. He didn't get a chance to do anything.
Oh yeah, but still, like even if your forwards aren't going well,
He's not a forward though. He's not meant to run the ball.
Oh yeah, but like
Like,
you still got to take on the line.
Well, he's probably
But
he is still human. Like, and if he's got all of this stuff going on,
if they're not getting out of their 30 metre zone, he's not taking a hit up.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but I think
Yeah.
I don't like Queensland. All right, I know he's a Queenslander, but I'll defend him on that one.
Yeah. Well, if you don't like,
He did try and kick Moylan, so that was an interesting one.
Yeah. Just quickly then, if you don't like Queensland, then why are you living here?
Because this is
He
where my
loves-
family
he
is.
everyone loves Queensland.
Everyone loves Queensland.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, I think Raiders are
Raiders
too
will
good.
win.
Everyone thinks Raiders will win.
Yeah. All right, the next game,
Eels-
Eels versus Raiders. Oh,
Warriors.
Eels versus Warriors.
Well,
This
the
should be a good
Warriors
game.
should smash them with
Eels have
Moses
got Campbell Gillard out. They've got Gutherson
Gutho.
out.
Yeah.
Dylan Brown's out.
and Mitch Moses.
Mitch Moses is out. So there's 4 key playmakers. Like
Even
RCG does a lot of running.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the Warriors, they play good in Australia now this year.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the
They
Warriors.
should
will
have
do
too
it.
much for them. They don't have Jake Arthur anymore, so I don't know what they're doing for their spine.
Yeah. So.
Don't know. We'll have to wait. We're actually filming this on Monday night this week, so we don't actually have the team.
Don't tell
yet.
them that.
Oh, sorry. Magic of TV.
Yeah.
So we don't know yet, but yeah, Warriors would be the clear favourite for that.
Yeah,
I think.
you'd have to say so.
All right, next game, Rabbits versus Bulldogs.
Oh,
gee.
I think even with the Origin stars out, the Rabbits are just going to.
They've got so many players out though.
Yeah, I don't know, but Dogs are so terrible on the weekend.
Yeah.
It might be a bit even.
Well, it's two
Might
reserve
shape
grade
up.
teams playing each other, and
Yeah.
I think the Rabbitohs are better coached at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be watching this game if I'm honest. Yeah,
Yeah, you will. You love footy.
yeah, I do, but
I'm hoping the Dogs will get up for the win. Like, I don't like seeing even the Tigers. I don't like seeing them getting just beaten into the ground. You know, my dad follows the Bulldogs. My wife's uncle follows the Bulldogs, so it'd be good for them to get up for the win. But I just don't think they can do it at the moment.
So what do we think about Cameron Serrato as a coach? You know, like
I think he's still a good coach. I think he's inherited this side.
yeah,
He needs a couple of years to see what he can do. It's not like he inherited a side that was good.
yeah,
He's inherited.
You know, they did
a
get
sham.
quite a few named players coming in.
Yeah, you can't just shove a player in there and expect him
Oh,
to
yeah, that's
fit in.
true.
I think, and he's trying to work out his spine. I think he'll come good, but their defence just really needs to step up.
Yeah, more defence.
yeah.
Oh, dear. Titans
Dolphins.
versus Dolphins.
Yes.
That's because of my 1 and 2 teams. I mean, 1 and 3 teams because Roosters.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know this season. Roosters have slid a bit in my. No, just kidding. So Titans Dolphins at Seabus. So this is one of 6 home games the Titans have got until the end of the season.
Yep.
Wow.
Dolphins, they've been okay. Titans have been okay. I think this will actually be a good one to watch because I think it's a bit of a
Should be pretty even.
I think Titans will want to come out with a bit of retribution from,
They'll have a few out though.
getting flogged.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We've got AJ out, Tino, Dave, Mo. So we've got a heap of guys out. I don't know. It'll be close. I think it'll be close. We've still got we've still got some good guys in the team. Like
Yeah.
Well, Campbell will be all right.
Verrills, Campbell, Tanner Boyd,
Yeah.
Kieran Foran.
I think Titans will be too strong in this game.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
well, Hammer was the only one that looked promising on the weekend, really, for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And he'll be in Origin. So.
Yeah.
But, you know, Wayne Dolphin.
Wayne Dolphin.
Wayne
Wayne
Bennett's side.
Wayne Dolphin, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard that he enlisted Dwayne Bennett this week to get in and roll the troops up. So,
get in there.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Dolphins? Titans?
No, Titans.
Titans for the win?
Yeah.
Titans for the win.
Let's go to the Titans.
Yeah. Home field advantage only, I think.
I might go, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday, 4:05. Sounds alright.
Yep. If any of our subscribers are going, let us know and
We'll hitch a ride.
Yeah, we'll hitch a ride and we'll even come and have a palmy with you.
A palmy?
Yep, if you're a palmy, but
I like a palmy.
Yeah.
We'll sign your shirt in another language.
Yeah.
Sign your shirt in another language.
Yeah. All right. Let's get on to Origin.
Origin, game 3, the decide. Oh no, decide.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, it's going to decide whether or not Queensland get a clean sweep.
Yeah.
And it's looking pretty good that we are.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the changes that Fittler has made?
Well, should we name? Let's name the team first. If you haven't seen it already, so James Tedesco's fullback, Toto, Crichton, Bradman Best is in at centre.
Makes his debut.
Addo-Carr's backup winger. I don't know why. Maybe it's the aggression that he brings.
Yeah.
He's been pretty average in my opinion. My personal opinion, my layman's opinion. Yeah. Big in, I think, is Cody Walker at 6. But Mitch Moses at 7. I don't know how that
He's not an Origin player.
I don't know how that combination is going to work.
No.
I still think he's better than Cherry Evans, mind you, but we'll leave that.
Well, maybe young Cherry Evans.
Yeah.
Mitch, I think Mitch Moses, he will get a lot better as he goes because he's got all of the fundamentals. I think he's really
He's
good
getting
player.
older now.
Yeah, he's still got a few years though.
Yeah.
He's looking good for his age though.
I hope I look that good when I'm 30.
Jakey's back.
So Jake's in at prop. He hasn't played any footy for ages, so I don't know how he's going to go with that.
Yeah, just straight in the foot.
Straight in the
Straight
Origin.
in the starting side.
Toughest game of the year. Damien Cook at hooker, I think, is a good pick, which he should have been at last game. RCG's at prop. Liam Martin, Keown, Kolomatangi.
Yeah, it's good.
I think
Good
that's
player.
a really good in.
Yeah.
I like Kolomatangi. He's a good player. He's
Yep.
got the best haircut.
Yeah.
He looks really sharp when he's playing for the Rabbitohs. I think he's probably my top 10, if not top 5 players in the Blues.
Oh, in the Blues. I was
Yeah.
going to say ever. Wow.
Not ever. This year,
the moment?
I think he's really good this year. I think he's been going
He's
great.
been doing well.
And then Cameron Murray at lock. And then the interchange got Isaiah Eo, Saifidi, Jacob Saifidi, Reece Robson, and Clint the King Gutherson.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good bench.
Yeah. I don't understand Clint getting picked though on the bench. You either pick him at fullback or you don't pick him at all.
How do you reckon he'd go if he has to slot in as a centre?
Well, they tried it. They've tried that. They picked him at centre 3 years ago, and they surprisingly, you're going to be worried. They dropped him the next game because he didn't do well.
Yeah.
But they also tried Walker, and they
Yeah.
hooked him halfway through the game because his defence wasn't there. So
Yeah.
Do you think Freddie's was a panic pick, or do you think he's trying to pick the best people that he think for the positions to fill?
well, he's had to think about what happens if a centre goes down.
Yeah.
And he's
So who fills in at centre then?
Gutherson. That's
Yeah.
why he's there.
Yeah.
So he's a utility, so he'll fit in any of that back line and play 6.
Yeah.
He's a good utility.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why we've changed it 3 times is a bit worrying.
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you think about having essentially 2 forwards and then kind of like Reece Robson having like 2 back?
Considering Murray has been injured
Yeah.
and Trbojevic hasn't played, it's a really strange choice.
Yeah.
But Yo plays about 88 minutes a week. So
He's
I
solid.
think-
He's solid for Penrith.
Yeah, so I think
And he can kick, and he can make plays, and he can run hard. So
I think he can play big minutes if
he
needed.
can kick.
I've seen him. He did one kick. Saifidi, I think, is a good pick, but I think Lenu would have been better. I think Lenu's been unstoppable. I
actually thought Spencer Leniu got picked.
Just
he's a
reserves.
reserve.
I think he's a better option.
Yeah.
Any of them.
I think Scott Drinkwater, who's been named in reserves, also got a bit of a niggle from the weekend's game.
Oh, okay.
So,
But we'll go through Queensland's team. So,
are you gonna?
Yeah.
Do you want to read them out?
Yeah,
you
I'll
can just
read
do
them out.
first names if you want.
Yep. So AJ, he's been picked at fullback.
It's a good pick.
Yep.
Good pick.
Xavier Coates, and then it's followed by Valentine Holmes.
The hammer.
The hammer. I always forget his name. And then we got Murray Tengalai on the wing, and then Cameron Munster is the 5'8",
Yep.
Cherry Evans is the half, Ruben Cotter is the first prop, the hooker is Harry Grant, Big Tino's the prop, Fafita is the second row with Nanai, Patrick Carahan is the lock, and then our bench will be Ben Hunt, Lindsay Collins,
Mo.
Mo, we'll call him Mo, and then Corey Hosbro.
Hosbro.
It's Hosbro.
I think that's a good side.
I think that's a good bench, eh?
It's a
That
good bench.
bench is killer.
We got fullback on the bench. Lindsay Collins. We got two big forwards there. We got Benny.
Yeah. Do you like AJ being?
No.
I do.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't get injured.
As long as he doesn't get
I
injured.
think he'll be great.
Between AJ or Drinkwater, I think either of them will do
Yeah.
just great.
And he'll be able to do some good combinations with his forwards as well.
Yeah.
So
And do you reckon that Mo deserved his spot?
100%. He's been a gun this year.
Yeah.
What about Cotter starting the game at prop? Think about that. Do you think they'll swap him for someone like Collins?
Probably. He can prove that I don't know if he's got the size of the other guys, but he can prove that he's a full game player from game one.
Yeah.
So, and I think that if someone does get injured, then he's probably going to be the go-to guy and shift positions during the game as well. So, I think that's right. The only thing I don't think is probably Harry Grant starting. I think he's good, but he's been a bit funny when he's come on the last two games.
Yeah. Maybe that's why. I think maybe they're just looking at one interchange.
Yeah.
Because they've been bringing Hunt off and then putting him back on.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're just looking at one interchange and Hunt sees out the game because he's the one you want to hooker at the end of the game if it's a tie one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so give Harry the first 20 or 30 minutes and then get Ben Hunt on for the rest of the game, which I think is pretty good.
And then maybe chuck him at lock if you need to.
Yeah.
Harry Grant.
But
such a settled side, eh?
Yeah.
So, early predictions, guys. Who do you think is going to be the winner for the dead rubber?
I don't know. I think... Well, I think Queensland.
Yeah.
I think...
Do you think they'll lose that?
If they come in with the hunger, which they say they have, to smash the Blues, which they want to do...
Yeah.
I think they're just going to go as hard as they can and just make it happen.
I think Cook and Murray may help our attack.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the changes fix it. I don't know if Bradman Best is really an attacking centre. He's more of a defensive centre.
Origin's a game, though, that we've seen it so many times before, whereas the team that you think is the least likely to win can win it.
Yeah.
So it's...
I don't know. No one in New South Wales want Maroons to win 3 games.
No.
So they're going to come out. I think Travojevic is going to...
Yeah.
He's an effort player. He's great.
He played really well yesterday.
RCG's a great player. I hope they do something, but I just don't think Mitchell Moses can do it.
It's got hot. We'll be right back. I'll change the battery.
I'm actually feeling a little bit hot. I'm not surprised. Hey, there we are.
Yep, we're back.
We're not back yet. Hold on, wait for Matt.
Oh,
Hold on.
I guess
for it.
Now we're back.
Now we're back. So I just want to bring up one thing
Yep.
because I got to get it off my chest. I don't know what the players that were selected did wrong to get dropped.
From game 2.
So Luai wasn't really that bad. Most of the tries were through Cook, who wasn't the centre, not
Yep.
his fault.
Yeah.
The dude who played 13 minutes on the bench.
Yep.
I don't remember his name.
From
I
the
don't
West
think anyone
Tigers,
knows him. He didn't do anything bad in 13 minutes.
Yeah.
But he gets dropped too for Saifidi, who probably should have been there in game 1. I just don't see Luai. I think we spoke about him, but he was good enough to keep his spot.
I think it was fine. There was nothing wrong with what
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
I think, and he, as much as Queensland probably think he's a bit of a grub because of his on-field
You need it,
antics,
though.
but that's exactly right. That's part of Origin. It's that that passion,
aggression coming through.
and I thought he played. Also, he looked dangerous when he had the ball.
Especially with the Penrith boys outside of him.
Yeah, the only reason I can think of is if he didn't work well with Moses and they needed to keep Moses.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
So,
it was really, no offence for Roosters supporter, but Tedesco's last pass,
yeah.
that was the one that didn't hit
Yeah.
any time.
But the thing is, your hands are tied though. You can't sack your captain.
You
You've got to
can't,
at least give him
you
the
can't,
benefit
but
of
I don't think Walker solves the problem.
No.
Because I think him and Luai are pretty similar.
Yeah.
They're both pretty good.
Yeah.
And Luai had the connection with those boys outside him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walker doesn't play with any of them.
Anyway, go Queensland.
No.
I
Blues
don't
for
know.
the win.
I think
Here we
it's
go.
going to be a good game. It's going to be good. How many sin bins do you think? Any sin bins this game?
I don't think Blues have many players to, apart from Walker.
Yeah. Oh, Liam Martin.
Does
Yeah.
Liam,
The only thing is-
maybe Liam Martin.
The only thing is,
He
because
loves
it's
a
a
bit
dead
of-
rubber, it probably has lost its, I don't know what the right word is, but
Urgency.
the urgency to really fire up.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. I think Billy Slater would love to get a clean sweep.
I
think that's his
I think
drive.
Queensland want a clean sweep. I
Yeah.
think the Blues do not want to lose again.
Yeah. So I think even though they can't win the series, I think Blues are going to come out firing,
yeah.
and Queensland are going to come out firing
If
because they want.
if Teddy loses, he's not playing next year.
No.
No.
So I think he's either primed for a big game or it's goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be the end of an era.
Yep. Anyway,
Shall we end it there?
yeah, I think we're good.
Big, small weekend of footy, but a big week next week.
Yes.
Origin, women's rugby league trials have started. Titans had a win on the weekend. They beat Cows.
Yep.
It's all happening. That season kicks off on the 22nd of June,
Yep.
July.
July, we should say.
So get out there, support them if they're in your area. Go
Yeah.
and see games. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll be going to one in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our
yes,
page.
that's important.
Hit the
Hit
bell. Ding, ding, ding,
Hit
ding.
the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see our beautiful faces.
And if you don't, hit the subscribe button. Anyway.
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments what
Just
you
do
really
it.
think.
Hit it on
So,
your fake account too. Yeah.
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 All right, let's get out of here.
All
Yeah. I got
Thanks for
things to do. You got things to do, do you?
No, I don't. I do actually.
Have a good life, guys.
See ya.
Yep, you too, guys.